Hi, I'm Ben Sheeran. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the benefits of the Fluency course for teachers. So if you are a teacher who's working with junior high school students in Japan and teaching them English, please check out the video. So the first real benefit for teachers of using the Fluency course for your junior high school classes is you can reduce or pretty much eliminate your prep time. So the course is ready to go. There are slides that accompany the course that you can use. It's all ready for you. The Quizlet sets are done. The handouts are done. The books are done. Everything's done. So the only prep you have, and I actually wrote this down so I made sure I didn't forget any. For level 1, you will have to administer the Quizlet program if you choose to use it. So you need to set up your class and add the correct sets every week. And before class, you probably want to check how the students are doing, whether they've done their homework and so on. In week 3, we recommend having the students write dialogues in English, and you'll want to check those, of course, and return them to the student. So that's one thing that you might have to do. And then at the end of the month, we generally get our students to write feedback. How their class is going, how they feel, that kind of thing. And it's a good idea to respond to that feedback. But that's it. That's the entire kind of prep load for the level 1 teacher. For the level 2, it's very similar. You've got the Quizlet, you've got the feedback. You'll also be checking students' writing. So they'll be doing some writing in week 2 and week 4. But that's it. And for level 3, again, we've got the Quizlet and the feedback. And for level 3, students are writing every week. So you'll be checking that every week. And the writing is the students do 5 minutes of writing. So it's not very long. It doesn't take very long to check. So obviously, if you haven't got to prepare for your classes, that takes a huge load off and you can focus on other things. Another thing that the Fluency course does is it really reduces the amount of time you have to spend in class explaining things, explaining activities, explaining the meaning of things, explaining anything really. Basically, the way the Fluency course is structured is every class follows the same pattern pretty much. What we've done is we've put in slight variations to activities. So that week 2 of an activity is slightly different from week 1. Week 3 again is slightly different. So, and the interest comes not from having lots of new activities, but by changing the content of the activities, changing who they're doing the activities with, and so on. So basically, after the first 2 or 3 weeks, where you're kind of getting students used to the course. After that, there's basically no explanation. You come into class and you'd be like, okay, guys, let's do the thing. And then you'd be like, okay, guys, let's stop there and let's go on to the next thing. And basically that's the entire class. The teacher is pretty much standing there with a stopwatch saying, okay, next. It's more like a sports training session than a normal kind of English language class, deliberately. That's kind of our view of the Fluency course. It's the missing element from what students are doing in school. You know, they're spending 3 hours in school studying about vocabulary, grammar, etc. They might be going to Juku and doing the same thing. When they come to us for the Fluency course, we're practicing. You know, they're here to work, not to think about it. However, the structure, because of that structure, because every class is the same, students know exactly what they need to be doing all the time. They're never confused. They never have that moment of like, oh, I don't know what to do and everyone else does. So, you know, obviously this is really embarrassing and scary, right? Students can feel safe. So even the lower level, less capable students can feel safe in the Fluency course class because it's very clear what they need to do. And there's various scaffolding elements in the course that allow them to keep up even though they might not be the best at English. Students are active almost all the time in the Fluency course classes. So they're never sitting there listening to the teacher. Students are speaking or they're reading or they're writing pretty much the whole time. It's a really effective use of time because there's very, very little dead time. Because students know what to do, because all the activities have been practiced and they're almost automatic, running the Fluency course is really, really smooth once you get it going. And what this means is that you have the chance to build better relationships with students. So the students are more relaxed, they feel safe. You're not busy as the teacher. You've got lots of kind of cognitive freedom to really observe the students, see how they're doing, talk to them, learn about them, and so on. So this is a great way of kind of allowing the teacher the kind of flexibility to really get to know the students and support them better. And of course, because the teacher is not standing at the front explaining things, but rather walking around the class, watching the students practice, it's very easy to see if students need help, or maybe you need to work with a student for a few weeks to get them up to scratch. And that again makes the students feel safer and allows you to deliver more effective lessons as well. So, if you would like to learn more about the Fluency course, if this has piqued your interest, please come to the website and you can check out more videos on our YouTube channel, and you can check out all the resources we have on the Fluency course site.